So here's the second share for the weekend, and I'm calling it Love Seen. Someone contacted me to say that they saw themselves as a 3-year-old, and there was something about seeing itself as a 3-year-old, and they wanted to explore that because it wasn't feeling quite right. So when she came and we started work, it showed up that it was 3 years old. But the 3 years old had a reflection to when she was 3 years old. And several things happened with 3 years old. Her brother was born, that was one aspect. But there's also that aspect of we tend to enter more into the world, more into the rules, more into that's not okay, this is okay, do it this way, do it not the other way. And something enters into the field that loses that direct connection of all is love that comes into the world when we are born. When babies are born, the love they carry is so vast. And as we enter into the world more, these meeting the world and the practicalities of it, and I would say it's those masters that are born who don't lose that aspect, and I'm sure they must suffer that the world isn't reflecting that back. So the 3 years went back to when a relationship had ended, and in that relationship, the capacity to be unconditional, to be the best one can be, to bring in the normality of what love is, how it is of service, how it is forgiving, how it is available, and to live a love to that extent when that is not seen by the other, although given, reflects again the pain of the 3-year-old, but we feel it at different stages of our life when we feel we give so much but it's not seen. And in many ways that's not a reflection on the being who's living that way. It's more a reflection of those that you may be in relationship with who cannot feel it or see it in themselves, and therefore they cannot reciprocate it. So what had happened here is the meeting of someone that felt so seen. Hours of conversation, nothing that cannot be spoken or shared or agreed to or seen, that I see it that way too, and I can see what you see, and this beautiful world of being seen had arrived. And the beauty of that, when it's fully sat in, is that in being seen, one sees oneself. And in seeing oneself, it doesn't matter anymore that others see or don't see, because it becomes embodied. And in being embodied, entering into the world becomes oneself and the okayness of oneself. I thought that was such a wonderful gem to ponder. I wanted to separate that out, to be able to see oneself and to see how you love and have that be sufficient unto itself. And to get to a point where if others don't see it, to see it yourself is more than sufficient. I know it's something that comes with age, and it's not so easy when you're younger, when you're wanting others to reflect it. But if you sit with it and see self and love that, and see the love that is, it's a wonderful thing to ponder. So I thought I had lost a particular card that I had brought home, and lo and behold, I found it at the bottom of where I store things for making this video. And it is perfect for what I'm sharing here. And it's awakening. And I thought, what am I going to do when awakening isn't amongst the cards? Here it is. Rousing from the inactivity of the past, or having held yourself back. Now is the time to wake up to what can be achieved and shake yourself into action. Awaken to your potential. Awaken to your love. Awaken to yourself. So I'm off for 3 weeks, but I have pre-recorded sessions that will be released each Monday while I'm away, and I hope you enjoy them. Much love.